Favor the scaling of Thunder Talk. I think that early game is really important for JDG. You have the Renekton in Italy. You also have crowd control on the bot side. So potential to play through a couple lanes here. G is losing out on the map from that play, but they did lose a lot of tempo with the failure to dive Hoya. And Hoya surviving was able to soak a lot of experience. So yes, Hoya's down, but a disaster avoided, quite frankly, with Hoya trying to live through that one. Again, nothing special has happened so far, but that's exactly what TT wants in this draft. So I will give them credit early on. I think that so far, scoreboard looking like this, it's not bad at all for them.
Yeah. They can keep the game even and buy time for all of these spikes to come in on this three-man core, the Lilia, Corki, and the Ezreal. Whew, and you're in a good spot for the mid game. And
I think that's where the game starts to be even, and then they get ahead afterwards. Again, until then, very heavily JDG favored. And Thunder Talk, sacking 6 grubs, this is beyond respectful. We have not seen a lot of teams do this. A lot of teams would rather flip the grubs and feel like, you know, they lose the game if they don't.
Ooh. Nice patience from Satap, but he's got to deal with Missing, who just flashed over the wall to lock him down for this kill. First blood for Pays, and a teleport is coming in for Hoya. Public execution will dash through Missing, and I think he used the flash.
6 grubs. No response from Beishwan. Gonna go try and look to the bot side jungle of Shun. No Raptors to take, and 6 grubs for JDG. These towers going to start falling, and that gold is going to start stacking up. A box check towards Feats.
Yep, this is exactly what JDG need to do. Even though that it does remove their support from other lanes where Pays is sitting, he is Poke Varus. It gives him the power to try and clear the wave and just step back when he needs to. And now, once Shun and Missing are linked up on the map, this is where you can really try and break open the game if Thunder Talk are a little too far forward, as you know, a gut instinct in my brain was saying, you know, just press R, put Pays to sleep. But
you can hear it in my voice too, Rafa. I thought for a second that we might see that, but not the case. Instead, it's going to be Dragon traded for top outer. The top outer was likely to fall anyway, but still JDG picking up more money in their pockets. 2.5K gold lead does feel really nice at this point of the game. Thunder Talk and start denying camps away from the Lilia. That's where it's going to really hurt, because Lilia needs economy to be effective as a champion.
Yep.
As another thing that helps, removing turrets. Rift Herald secured. That's 6 grub Rift Herald for JDG. Gotta imagine it's going to be thrown mid immediately, as Missing is looking to sync up with the team. Gets caught out.
Just gotta be careful, because on the left side, the JDG reinforcements arrive, and Hoya gets scooped up. The public execution doesn't even matter, because he dies before it happens. The Rift Herald's going to be popped. Not going to even need it for this tier 1 in the mid lane. They're going to pilot and crash it into the tier 2. And Matt, I think this is where the game is starting to finally break open for JDG and Thunder Talk. It's up to them. Do they want to try to flip the game now, or do they still want to be defensive and hold on until these item spikes come alive? It's very difficult to try and contest JDG at the moment, but Satap is going to go in onto Missing. Beishwan flashing over. Q flash into the ulti. Missing goes to sleep, and 1xM puts him out. And the rest of JDG are forced to retreat.
Work done as TT just continues to bleed out.
Yeah. Ala in a 1v2 against Beishwan and Hoya.
He's got 2 levels.
He gets put to sleep. Beishwan trying to do as much damage as he can, but Ala is quite durable on this Renekton. Scout joins the fight. The public execution, not quite used yet. I think he dodged it. He must have missed it on the Scout, because I didn't see any of the knock-up animation go through. JDG able to bail out the top laner. But the thing that I really like that Pays went for this game, he didn't actually go for the Muramana as a second item. He went for Yumu's into the Edge of Night. Extra defensibility, but also just kind of on more demand damage and not waiting for the stacking to finish yet.
Respectively, doing really nice work against the front line of TT, forcing them all back, making this Otacon look better and better.
Ooh, Missing with the Solar Flare, connects onto Satap, tries to Valkyrie away, Chain of Corruptions, tags Satap, forced to flash, and Thunder Talk barely escaping with their lives, but it did come at the cost of a couple summoner spells there. Pays is still wrapping around, trying to threaten the backline with another piercing arrow. Missing, lands it up onto Feather, and despite the Magna Storm, no one from JDG is even threatened. They're down a couple members now.
I've seen this Otacon, because if they did come to fight, there would be no flashes in TT. They're just going for Pays.
I mean, he lands the public execution and Pays just pops the cleanse, but here comes Ala with the teleport. Satap also joins the fray as well. 1v2, the Croc is going to pop the Corki before 1xM can burn him down, and Ala on the Renekton is just busting heads. Thunder Talk are falling to the wayside. He doesn't even die. All of the Croc Master. All has shown him what's up.
They look elsewhere. JDG punishes, and now this game's truly gotten out of control. Otacon secured, and it was so late. They might be able to use the respawn to look for Baron as Beishwan.
Does find the kill on the Ala and takes out his GA from the Otacon, but Ala, you did your work, bro. You got your kills, you got yours, and Thunder Talk, what seemingly was a very slow deficit for the past 25 minutes, it has now exploded in order for Thunder Talk to come back.
Missing has to go missing. If this one's gonna, and a few other things needs to happen if we're gonna have Thunder Talking in this game, but. Yeah, honestly, it was a nice slow burn from JDG.
They're actually looking hot already. It's still a best of 5 for any Thunder Talk fans. Don't fret. They still got a long series to play out, but this game 1 is definitely looking the way of JDG's claim as the Baron is secured. And the rest of JDG are now looking for the engage. Solar Flare into the Chain of Corruptions. Hoya is locked down. Not a lot of damage follow-up as the piercing arrow. Dealing a lot there. The Ignite sticking him and forcing him to reset here. Ala already popped the Dominus, was red. Whoa, he just flashed on a 1xn, but he popped the Cleanse. Gets the Arcane Shift. Missing, hang on, goes down. Thunder Talk, they're making the defense happen. And the rest of JDG, they're going to have to give ground.
Still, like, that's worth losing your support for, frankly. If we're going to burn Flash on Lilia and the R and we only lose support, that's okay for JDG. I think that's why JDG is still playing up. They got the heals from Nidalee, the poke from Pays. They can still pressure Thunder Talk in this formation. Feather, though, they haven't seen him dip down with Beishwan. Thunder Talk might look to re-engage. Here it comes.
Oh, Feather, Flash, Magnustorm, looking for Shun. He pounces right on the 1xn, uses the pounce reset to try and get away. Is it enough? Pops the stasis. Here comes Scout. Finds Satan. The true shot rush from 1xn. Finds Shun to the backline, but is it going to be enough? He's below 30% HP, and Scout is ripping the rest of Thunder Talk apart. Hoya is forced to retreat. The rest of Thunder Talk survive for now. Don't know if JDG are going to try and pursue for the base end. Scout is looking for Hoya on this top side, and he's poking him out. But it looks like he's got enough mobility. Meanwhile, the rest of JDG pushing in through the base. The inhibitor tower falls, the inhibitor falls. Thunder Talk should be strong enough to hold for now, but a Chain of Corruptions flash finds 1xn. The Pays reminds him who's the better AD carry as he puts him into the dirt. Scout buying as much time as he can so that Hoya can't retreat and that no one gets to defend the base of Thunder Talk. JDG strike first, take game 1 of the series.
What a sick combo from Pays to end the game. The R flash securing that onto 1xn's Ezreal.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.